Good evening, everyone. I didn't know what time it was. Then I met you. Oh, what a lovely time it was. Sublime it was, too. I didn't know what day it was. You held my hand, warm like the month of May it was. And I'll say it was grand, yes, grand, to be alive and young and mad and yours alone. Grand to see your face, feel your touch, hear your voice, say I'm all your own. I didn't know what year it was. My life was no pride. I wanted love, here it was, shining out of your eyes. I'm wise, and I know what time it is now. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Steve Charleston on the bass this evening. Mr. Nate Sparks on the piano. Grand to be alive and young and mad and yours alone. Grand to see your face, feel your touch, hear your voice, say I'm all your own. I didn't know what year it was. My life was no prize. I wanted love, here it was, shining out of your eyes. I'm wise, 'cause I know what time it is now. I have often walked down this street before. but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? And can you hear a lark in any other part of town? And does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling just to know somehow you are near. Oh yes, that overpowering feeling that any second you could suddenly appear. People stop and stare. They don't bother me, because there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I won't care if I can't just be here on the street where you live. Sparks. I have often walked down that street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? And can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling just to know somehow you are near. And oh yes, that overpowering would suddenly appear. All the people stop and stare, but baby, they don't bother me, because there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I won't care if I can't just be here on the street where you live. If I can't be here on the street where you live. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here this evening, especially if you are actually here in the room. I want to thank you for coming out. I know you're very busy. Jack, I know how many things you have going on. You're a very busy guy. And I just appreciate you taking the time, you know, to come hear me sing. Huh? No problem? Thank you. This is just a wonderful group of musicians that I am able to sing with here this evening. It's been one of the great projects to get me through the last year. I've just loved it. We're mostly doing arrangements by Nate Sparks tonight. And if you're wondering who the drummer is tonight, so am I. He does. I just can't remember his goddamn name. It's Zane Gedler on the drums. Does a wonderful job. And we've been all playing together for the last several months after Nate came back to Iowa from New York. And I just hope you enjoy the music tonight as much as I do. If you're watching the live stream, I want to thank you also for spending your time. We've gone to great efforts here at the club to make that a good experience. High definition audio and video, and Brian Dodson does a wonderful job managing all of that up there in the sound booth. If you enjoyed the music tonight from that broadcast, I want to thank you for considering sending in a contribution through those links in the event description and the comments section. It helps keep those broadcasts going, but also helps the club deal with our very low capacity these days. It's operating at about 30% capacity, so thank you. Now, on to more music. This is called Don't Be That Way, which is a song, it's done quite often. It's a beautiful standard, but not always like this. This is kind of a bossa feel. Great arrangement by Nate. Don't cry. Oh, honey, please don't be that way. Clouds in the sky should never make you feel that way. The rain will bring the violets of May. Tears are in vain, so honey, please don't be that way. As long as we see it through, you have me, and I'll have you, sweetheart. Tomorrow is another day, so don't break my heart. Oh, honey, please don't be that way. Once again, Nate Sparks. As long as we see it through, you'll have me, and I'll have you, sweetheart. Tomorrow is another day, so don't break my heart. Oh, honey, please don't be that way. Oh, honey, please. Thank you. Thank you. This is a song that was made famous by Tony Bennett. And, you know, it's a nice thing to aspire to. This is The Good Life. A different song. Which one are you going to play? Honeysuckle Rose. Oh, all right. That's out there. Very avant-garde. It's always good if I announce the next song to the audience because it also announces it to the band or certain members of the band. Just to make sure. So this is The Good Life, filed under G in your folder. It's the good life, full of fun, seems to be the ideal. Yes, the good life lets you hide all the sadness you feel. You won't really fall in love, for you can't take that chance. So be honest with yourself. Don't try to fake romance. It's the good life, full of fun. It seems to be the ideal. Just like the sadness, when you learn you must face it alone. Please remember, I still want you. And in case you didn't know, well, just wake up and kiss that good life hello. You won't really ever fall in love, 'cause you can't take that chance. So be honest with yourself. Don't try to fake romance. It's that good life to be free and explore the unknown. Aches. When you learn, you must face them alone. Please remember, I still love you. And in case you wonder why, well, just wake up and kiss that good life. Goodbye. Thank you. Thanks. The good life. You know, I am lucky to play with all of these musicians up here, and I feel that way most shows I do. No, I'm very fortunate to work with the people I work with. But someone I've been working with longer than anyone else is Steve Charleston on the bass here tonight. Yeah, it's great. He's wonderful. Give it up for Steve Charleston. Steve, let's see, I tricked him into it, because right as I was getting started playing out in public, he was moving back here, and I got his number from someone else, because they knew I was looking for a bass player, but it was the first time I'd ever gotten a band together. And so I called him on the phone, because I sounded a lot older than I looked. And I hired him for like 7 gigs before he could meet me. And, you know, it was like farmers markets and delis and things, and he was just moving back, so it was, I'm pretty sure you were just like, sure, I'm not doing anything, so sure. But, you know, something must have worked right away, because he's still with me. And truly, Steve can play with anyone. He's played with some of the greats, but it remains true to this day that, you know, whenever we've got someone coming in from New York or Chicago or something, a great performer, I know that I can match them up with Steve, and they'll be very happy with their bassist that evening. He's world class, and I'd like to feature him on this next tune. It was written by Fats Waller. It's called Honeysuckle Rose, and maybe I'll say something else about the song after it's done, but not yet. Here we go, Honeysuckle Rose.
Every honeybee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me, and I don't blame them, goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose. When you're passing by, flowers droop and sigh, and I know the reason why. It's just because you're sweet. Honeysuckle rose. You know I don't buy sugar, you just have to touch my cup. You are my sugar. It's sweet when you stir it up, and when I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems the honey fairly drips. Your sweet confection, goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose. Every honeybee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me, and I don't blame them, goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose. And when you're passing by, flowers droop and sigh, and I know the reason why. It's just because you're sweeter. Honeysuckle rose. I don't buy sugar, you just have to touch my cup. You are my sugar. It's sweet when you stir it up, and when I'm sipping from your lips, it seems the sweet confection, and goodness knows, honeysuckle rose, your confection, honeysuckle rose. Thank you. That's Steve Charleston on the bass. All I was going to say real quick is everyone was so scandalized earlier in the year by a certain song, WAP. And all I'm going to say about it is that's the, I think that's the original one right there. Same damn thing. But anyway. Yep, just a little more poetic on that one, you know? Well, you're allowed. All right, here we go, Nate. Quick, let's move on. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They said he traveled very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. Does anyone know where the bass player went? See, I think he had the wrong song on the set list again. Steve, we need you, Or we want you anyway. I know we'll be okay without him. After I said all those nice things. And then one day, one magic day, he came my way. And as we spoke of many things, of fools and of kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. was a boy, a a very strange enchanted boy. They said he traveled very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, one magic day came my way. And as we spoke of many things, of fools and of kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Thank you. Well, I'd like to feature the band on this next song, and I have no idea what they'll be playing. Nate, what do you want to play? Billy Boy. All right. Enjoy. Aren't they wonderful? I think so. Are you guys okay?
Steve would like to publicly apologize for missing the first half of Nature Boy. Yeah, but then, yeah, that's the problem with having Steve. You know, there's no going back. I feel like this is, I'm so glad that you guys are here, but it's the middle of January and I can feel that in your energy a little bit. And I love that you're wearing your masks, but the great way to wear them less is to just drink a little more. And so I would like to do a special on the house shot here with Danny Fuller back behind the bar there. He's wonderful, does a great job. But if you don't know, his specialty is this green tea shot. It really tastes like green tea, and I'm not going to tell you what's in it, but it might help, you know, get you there a little bit here this evening. So we're going to do those for $5 for like the next half hour. And there's a whole other set of music, with the good songs still to come. So feel free to take advantage of that. I'm sure your server will let you know about it. She probably just found out about it right now. And to those of you online, I'm just saying, you know, feel free to go get a drink. Enjoy yourselves. I think especially if you're going out these days, you know, it's not exactly the most advisable thing to do, but I'm glad that you did. And once you're out, you owe it to yourselves to just have a really good time. So I'm here to facilitate that in any way I can. Next up, that sounded weirder than I meant it to. This is a song that was made famous by Frank Sinatra, and we like to do it with the big band, but it's still a great arrangement by Nate here with this group. This is Day by Day. Yeah. Maybe a little slow. Great. 1, 2, 3. Day by day, I'm falling more in love with you, and day by day, our love seems to grow. There isn't any end to my devotion. It's a deeper, dear by far than any ocean. I find that day by day, you're making all my dreams come true. So come what may, I want you to know that I am yours alone, and we're in love to stay as we go through the years day by day. Nate Sparks on the piano. I'm falling more in love My love seems to grow and grow. There isn't any end to my devotion. It's a deeper, dear by far than any ocean. I find that day by day you're making all my dreams come true. So come what may, I want you to know that I am yours alone, and we're in love to stay as we go through the years day by day. Thank you. Uh-oh. Had to unlock this with my face real quick. You know what's freaky? My son can do facial recognition on my phone and iPad, and it accepts it. It's freaky that that works, and it's freaky that he knows that. Yeah. Oh, good night, Jack. Thank you. Whenever he's here, the next day we find little dinosaurs everywhere. Found one in the shot glasses behind the bar last week, and then I stepped on one backstage. You did? Did you find a dinosaur? Yeah, well, that's Jack. I don't know, he's leaving things everywhere. Anyway, God, you know. No. This song, this was written by Prince. May he rest in peace. And it's a song, you know, Rose Colella loves this song, and she might be tuning in tonight. She's usually here every New Year's Eve. Wonderful singer. I can't wait to host her later this year. Don't you miss Rose, Danny? Just say yes, Danny. Rose, if you're watching, he didn't hear the question. It was just, gosh. Yeah, right, exactly. So anyway, she's in Los Angeles now, and I hope she hears this. This is a little different than you've probably heard it before. Don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't have to have experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. I'm gonna show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. You got to not talk dirty, baby, if you want to impress me. You can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me. I wanna be your fantasy. You could be mine. Why don't you leave it up to me? We could have such a good time. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Nate Sparks on the piano. Steve Charles. I want women, not girls, to rule my world. If you want to be my girl, you'll have to act your age, not your shoe size. If you want to be my girl, you don't have to watch MTV to have an attitude. Why don't you leave it up to me? My love could be your food. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular side I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Thank you. Hey, how about Steve Charleston on that tune there? Danny, Rose was watching, and now she says she's got beef with you. Yeah, I'm going to let you guys work that out when she comes back, okay? Yeah, this one is the one you thought the other one was. This song, this is one of the most beautiful songs ever written, I think. And I just want to say, Nate probably hates it when I bring it up, but it's all part of the hype, okay? It's just all to sell tickets, Nate, for your shows too, you know? Nate's from Iowa originally, and he was like a prodigy here on trumpet and piano. He's one of those people, there are more and more of them, who's younger than me. And he went out to Juilliard and made a name for himself in New York. He played some of the greatest rooms that exist in the United States and in the world, because the greatest jazz clubs in the world are in New York City. May that always be true when we come to the other side of this. But I was fortunate enough to have him bring me out there several times to sing with his band at places like Dizzy's, at Jazz at Lincoln Center. I was freaking out about that, but for Nate, it was just another gig. So we're lucky to have him here tonight, and I truly love working with him and having him here at Noce. So gonna feature him on this next tune. This is Hoagy Carmichael's masterpiece, Stardust. And now the purple dusk of twilight time steals across the meadows of my heart. High up in the sky, those little stars climb, always reminding me that we're apart. You wandered down the lane and far away, leaving me this song that will not die. Love is now the stardust of yesterday, the memory of love's refrain. Sometimes I wonder why I spend the lonely night dreaming of a song. The melody, it haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you. When our love was new, and each kiss an inspiration. But that was long ago, and now my consolation is in the stardust of this song. Beside a garden wall, the stars were bright, and you were in my arms. The nightingale tells his fairy tale of our paradise where roses grow. And though I dream in vain, in my heart it will remain my stardust melody, the memory of love's refrain. Beside a garden wall, all the stars are bright, and you are in my arms. The nightingale tells his
paradise where roses grow. And though I dream in vain, in my heart it will remain my stardust melody, the memory of love's
Nate Sparks on the piano. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding? It has to be about that song, right? Has to be. Oh, Stardust. Stardust. Whew. All right. Here we go. Which song are you playing?
I don't know, we'll find out.
Okay. Once in a lifetime, a man knows a moment, one wonderful moment, when fate takes his hand. And this is my moment, my once in a lifetime, when I can explore a new and exciting land. Once in a lifetime, I'll feel like a giant, I'll soar like an eagle, as though I had wings. For this is my moment, my once in a lifetime. And though it may be just once in my lifetime, I've gotta do great things. Just once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime, a man knows a moment, one wonderful moment, when fate takes his hand. And this is my moment, my destiny calls me. And though it may be just once in my lifetime, I'm gonna do great things. Thank you very much. That's Nate Sparks on the piano, Steve Charleston on the bass, and Zane Gedler on the drums. And hey, I know, Jesus, you guys. I am going to come back for a second set of music, and I love all the music that we have. I have a feeling that we're running late, so do whatever you have to do, but I would love it if you would stick around, and that goes for you on the live stream as well. Thank you very much for coming out tonight, and we'll see you in just a few minutes. Thank you. You know, it's amazing. They could just play that vamp forever until I start singing. It's not a bad vamp, though. But you can feel that there's so much power in that, Nate. He's like, no, I'm gonna just start playing the song. It's the wrong time and the wrong place. Though your face is charming, it's the wrong face. It's not her face, but such a charming face that it's alright with me. And it's the wrong song and the wrong style. Though your smile is lovely, it's the wrong smile. It's not her smile, but such a charming smile that it's alright with me. You can't know how happy I am that we met. I'm strangely attracted to you. There's someone I'm trying so hard to forget. Don't you want to forget someone too? It's the wrong game and the wrong chips. Though your lips are tempting, they're the wrong lips. They're not her lips, but they're such tempting lips that it's alright with me. St. Gedler on the drums. Can't know how happy I am that we met. I'm strangely attracted to you. There's someone I'm trying so hard to forget. Don't you want to forget someone too? It's the wrong game with the wrong chips. Though your lips are tempting, they're the wrong lips. They're not her lips, but they're such tempting lips that if some night you're free, dear, it's alright. It's alright with me. Thank you very much. Welcome to the second set. It was one of many beautiful songs written by Cole Porter specifically about infidelity. Some kind of passion project for him. And if you ever come to my Cole Porter show, I'll tell you all about it. But we don't have time right now. This is a beautiful song that was brought back into my awareness by Catherine Russell, one of the great singers alive today, who I went to hear in Chicago several years ago, right after Noce opened, and I was so happy to hear her. And I went up to her and said, you know, I don't usually do this, but I went up and was like, seriously, if you're ever doing an actual national tour again, we'd love to have you at Noce. And she said, oh, honey, thank you, but I don't go to Iowa. It's like, all right. Have a good night. But her father was the longtime music director for Louis Armstrong. And after her father died, she went through a bunch of his material and found so many songs that she ended up recording, including this next tune, which other people recorded, but it had just become kind of forgotten. And it's one of my very favorite songs. It's called Don't Take Your Love From Me.
Tear a star from out the sky, and the sky feels blue. Tear a petal from a rose, and the rose weeps too. Take your heart away from mine, and mine will surely break. My life is yours to take, so please keep the spark away. Would you take the wings from birds so they can't fly? Would you take the ocean's roar and leave just a sigh? I beg of you, don't take your love from me.
Nate Sparks. Would you take the wings from birds so they can't fly? Would you take the ocean's roar and leave? Would you leave just a sigh? All this your heart won't let you do. So this is what I beg of you. Don't take your love. Don't take it from me. Not from me. Don't take your love from me. Thank you. Beautiful arrangement by Nate Sparks. Yes, I love it. Too slow, you said? No, I love it. You know, difference of opinion, but Okay. Moving right along. Here we're going to feature Steve Charleston and his bow. Is this an Irving Berlin song? Do I remember that right? I love it. Yeah, godfather of great American music. This is called Isn't This a Lovely Day? And it, again, a very common tune to hear in elevators all across the world, but you'll never hear it like this. Hope you enjoy. Isn't this a lovely day? Steve Charleston. Isn't it a lovely day to be caught in the rain? You were going on your way, now you've got to remain. Just as you were leaving me all astray, the clouds broke, they broke, and oh, what a break for me. I can see the sun up high, though we're caught in the storm. I can see where you and I could be cozy and warm. Let the rain pitter-patter, 'cause it really doesn't matter if the skies are gray. Long as I can be with you, it's a lovely day.
Isn't this a lovely day to be caught in the rain? You were going on your way, now you've got to remain. Just as you were leaving me all at sea, the clouds broke, they broke, and oh, what a break for me. I can see the sun up high, though we're caught in the storm. I can see where you and I could be cozy and warm. Let the rain pitter-patter, 'cause it really doesn't matter if the skies are gray. Long as I can be with you, it's a lovely day. As long as I can be with you, it's a lovely day. Thank you. This is another Hoagy Carmichael song. Was that genuine? Of course it was, the McGuires. Have we talked about Hoagy Carmichael? Well, we have, because I know you know the movies he appeared in. And you know, that's interesting because, sadly, he considered himself a failure because he wanted to be a movie star, singer. And so even as he was like well into his career, like the greatest songwriter in the world and recognized as such, he was still trying to get all those spots that you see in movies. It was like he was just begging the studios to put him there. So they were like, okay, got to put Hoagy somewhere. So I don't know, let that be some sort of messed up lesson. Even Hoagy Carmichael was miserable. Woo! This is a beautiful song that he wrote called How Little We Know. Yeah, you're welcome. I always feel really good after a show, but I think it's because I just vent all the negative energy onto you guys. Just please take that from me, okay? Thanks. How's this one go, Nate? Well, yes, thank you.
I didn't know what you meant by that.
Yeah, I know. 6 bars up front. 1, 2, up. Maybe it happens this way. Maybe we really belong together, and after all, how little we know. Maybe it's just for a day. Love is as changeable as the weather, and after all, how little we know. Who knows why an April breeze never remains? Why stars in the trees hide when it rains? Love comes along, casting a spell. Will it sing you a song? Will it say a farewell? Who can tell? Maybe you're meant to be mine. Maybe I'm only supposed to stay in your arms for a while, as others have done. Is this what I've waited for? Am I the one? Oh, I hope in my heart that it's so, in spite of how little we know.
about Steve Charleston on the bass? Maybe you're meant to be mine. Maybe I'm only supposed to stay in your arms for a while, as others have done. Is this what I've waited for? Am I the one? Oh, I open my heart that it's so. Yes, I open my heart that it's so. I open my heart that it's so. In spite of how little we know. Thank you. Do I need to do an unlock for you? We're going to return to Cole Porter. I'm having trouble as we attempt to come out of this very weird stage that we've all been in for so long. Shows at Noce, they used to be either in a window of 7 to 10 p.m. or for the popular shows, we would do a 7 o'clock and then fill it again for a 9 o'clock. And then we would always do a late night show on the weekends at 10:30 until 12:30. And oh, I miss it. I miss that. I miss it a lot. But as we go back into things, you know, the 7 to 9 window is interesting, but I keep blowing past it. So we have some more music for you here tonight, and I'm trying to hit that 9 o'clock number, but we'll see. We're going to do some of my favorites now to close it out for the night. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves, and well, I know you guys have. The day you don't, I'm gonna have to, that'll be a real sign. So let me know, okay? This is a song that was written by Cole Porter a long time ago, and when he wrote it, it was for a musical called Paris, and it was his first big hit back in the United States. He's interesting for so many reasons. I'm telling you, you have to come to my Cole Porter show. But he matched up against all of his contemporaries, had a very strange path to his fame, and he spent several years in Paris, where he became famous in France, and is still to this day far more famous than in the United States. It's like Elvis in France, to talk about Cole Porter. And as George Gershwin was in the United States, stretching out jazz to a kind of classical medium and doing all kinds of writing operas and classical suites and concertos, Cole Porter was doing that in France. He wrote several ballets. And this musical that he brought back to the States was based on one of those ballets, and it was just called Paris. And it was his big breakthrough in the United States, mostly because truly Irving Berlin loved it so much that he took out a full-page ad in the New York Times for like 3 weeks advertising the show because he loved it so much and was like, you have to go see this. And it saved the musical, but it also saved Cole Porter's career in the United States. It was problematic because he wrote several songs in that musical that were too scandalous for America at the time, including this next song, which was banned from the musical right after it opened. So trigger warning to you there. I still think it's a sexy song, but it's not anything that is too scandalous for you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. I recorded it a couple of years ago with the Annie Booth Trio. So if you want to look that up and put it on repeat and turn the volume all the way down while you sleep each night, I might make a penny after 6 months. It's there for you to listen to. This is called Let's Misbehave. You know what he means, though. Every time I get a check, I'm like, oh my God, 12,000 streams? That is wonderful. And then it's like 4,000
that mailbox one.
Yeah, just Steve for a little while, okay? Vamp on those first 2 bars. Do that again.
We're all alone, no chaperone can get our number. The world's in slumber. Let's misbehave. There's something wild about you, child. They say it's contagious. Let's be outrageous. Let's misbehave. When Adam won Eve's hand, you know he wouldn't stand for teasing. He didn't care about all those apples out of season. They say the spring means just one thing to all the lovebirds. But I'm not above birds. Let's misbehave. Nate Sparks. You know it's getting late, and while I wait, my poor heart aches on. So don't put the brakes on. Let's misbehave. I feel quite sure un peu d'amour would be attractive while we're still active. Let's misbehave. Well, you know my heart is true, and you say you for me care. Somebody's sure to tell, but what the hell do we care?
let's misbehave if we're merely mammals. Let's misbehave. Thank you very much. We're going to do a couple more songs. I'd like to do My Foolish Heart, and you guys will come in at the very, not until then, but don't go away. Let me know if you have trouble finding it. This is another one like Stardust that is just, I think, one of the best. Certainly one of the great lyrics ever written. And Victor Young wrote this tune. It's called My Foolish Heart. We've never done this before, so so watch out. The night is like a lovely tune. Beware, my foolish heart, how wide the ever-constant moon. Take care, my foolish heart. There's a line between love and fascination, so hard to see on evenings such as this, for they both give the very same sensation when you're lost in the madness of a kiss. Your lips are much too close to mine. Beware, my foolish heart. But should our eager lips combine, then let the fire start. For this time, it isn't fascination or a dream that will fade and fall apart. This time it's love. I swear it's love, my foolish heart. Nate Sparks once more on the piano. There's a line between love and fascination that's so hard to see on evenings such as this. Fine, then let the fire start. For this time it isn't fascination, and it's not a dream that will fade and fall apart. No, I swear it's love. This time it's love, my foolish heart. Thank you very much. Please give it up once more for Nate Sparks, Steve Charlson, and Zane Gedler. We're going to do one more song for you. And that's tough for me because when I'm feeling good, I swear to God, I could sing for 12 hours. I like it a lot. Don't worry. This is the last song, I promise. But to me, these songs are very special, and the reason that I think I still love it as much as I do is it's just a very timeless kind of thing. It's the same thing as people that live in the symphonic world. They love symphonies by Mozart. I love songs written by Cole Porter. It's the same kind of thing. These are art songs for us. So thanks for coming out here for it. This next song was written by Harold Arlen and made famous by Frank Sinatra, who he wrote it for. It's called I've Got the World on a String. Merry month of May, sunny skies are blue, clouds have rolled away, and the sun peeps through. May express happiness and a joy you may define in 1,000 ways, but a case like mine needs a special phrase to reveal how I feel. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. I got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I am in love. I've got a song that I sing, I could make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see that I'm in love? Life is a beautiful thing, as long as I've got that string. I'd be a silly so and so if I should let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. I got the string around my finger. What a world and what a life, I am in love.
Life is a beautiful thing, as long as I've got that string. I'd be silly so and so if I should let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. I got the string around my finger. What a world! This is the life. What a world and what a life! 'Cause I'm in love.
Thank you. Thanks so much for coming out tonight. I hope you have a wonderful night and come back and see us soon. Okay? Thank you.